Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at Call of Thrones, and this is a free-to-play 3D browser-based MMORPG. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and hit play and jump right in here and take a look. There's our one character that we have so far. So as you can see, my character just has a name and a level. I'm 12th level. This is locating exactly where I'm at, and we can actually mess around and show. You kind of have a lot of freedom with the characters. Once you create them, you can go ahead and change out their skill sets, be able to look at whether it's one-handed, dual-wield, two-handed, polearm, and we'll kind of show you how you're going to be able to adjust that when you're in the game. This also allows you to take a look at different mounts right out here, whether you want to look at the Phoenix, or the Kryn. You can kind of scroll them around, which is really cool to see all the different things that they have available. And then when you're looking at pets, you can see right now I've got like this little, it's almost like a bunny, panda, dog, God only knows what. So, but you can see they do mix things up. So you've got a tortoise rhino. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Looks really weird. And then you've got a jade dragon, which actually looks pretty awesome. Even though I want to move to the side to see what that looks like. And then you've got a draconian warrior, which looks also pretty cool. Now we can go through the character creation process, which is pretty simple. Male, female, the hairstyle you can look at. We're going to actually go female. Let's take a look at some of these hairstyles. There's not a ton. Let's see what we got. 15, 16. We got 16 different hairstyles. So let's see what we've got here that'll work. That one will work for what I want to do. And let's find something that will look a little... Check that one. Look at that. They actually made a character cross-eyed. Now, I don't know if that's intentional, but it's pretty damn funny. So let's keep going through. We'll go with that one. And we're going to select a region. Let's go with Western region. And then from here, basically all you do is you choose kind of your skill set to kind of start out. Oh, and of course I got disconnected. Isn't that fantastic? All right, so I'm back from that little disconnect. And we're going to re-choose that. And you can see here I can choose some different type of skill sets. Like we were talking about, we can actually zoom back in. So there's basically like one-handed with a shield. Then you've got two dual-wielding weapons. And you've got a two-handed weapon. And then you've got a pole arm. So pretty typical. And this is, this kind of follows a little bit of not really a little bit. It's just, it more has influence, kind of some Asian influence. So let's go ahead and create our character. And there's all we're going to get out of that. So let's go ahead and create invalid character name. Why? Must be between 3 and 8 characters. So 6, 7, 8. So we'll just do that. And how's that working for you? Alright, so we're in the game. Let's go ahead and accept that. We're going to go ahead and do the tutorial. Now one thing is really nice is as you accept these quests, it really kind of runs you around to all the places that you need to go or tells you exactly where to click. Let's complete that and we're going to get a little sword. So let's hit OK. And the tutorial is very helpful, especially because the game is a little bit different. So we're going to go ahead and get this fighting boar, hit OK. Let's go ahead and hit B and open up. Where's that fighting boar? Oh, maybe we don't have him yet. Actually, we don't. So we're off to talk to Yatra. We can jump. It is kind of a nice little quick jump, and you actually get an achievement for jumping. How awesome is that? So we actually got an achievement for jumping. So don't forget to do your jumps. Now, very typical of a lot of these browser-based games, you're going to get a lot of rewards for staying online. We're going to go ahead and equip that weapon. So we got our weapon, and now we're going to get a little hunter's vest for moving on to the next person. And I'm going through these really quick. So let's go ahead and spar. So we're going to jump into combat. Now combat is set up a little bit different. So you can see it kind of reminds me of a lot of games like Juggernaut and stuff like that. Now obviously I broke out my sword and laid the smackdown on the elite city guard. So he's down. So we get our little vest here. We're just going to go ahead and equip that now. And you can see in the background I went ahead and that actually changed what I look like. So we'll be able to take a look at that as soon as I get past all of these windows. Right click to use. Alright, so we right click to use the healing medicine, getting through this. So they definitely want you to know how to play the game. So let's see, can we scroll in? We can scroll in. We can actually change our directional. We can look at our character, and we can do manual between combat modes. No, we need to head out this way. And we did, what I was saying is typical of a lot of these browser games, we did get our little, congratulations, you received this set. So we're going to go, let's not search the cave just yet. Damn it. So let's go ahead and just take this bat out real quick. Nice little, laid the smackdown on him. And the nice thing is inside of combat, we can kind of move around and see exactly what's going on. But I know this is moving really fast. We do have some attributes that we can assign. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dump a couple into, let's see, how many we got? We have 13. So we'll dump a little there. We'll dump a bunch there, and let's dump a few into agility. Why not? So let's accept that, sure, and we can actually do a recommended. So next time we'll do recommended, because you level up pretty quick in this game, so we should be able to recommend. Actually, I did want my inventory open, because we're going to open up this armor set and see exactly what that does for me. So let's see what this changes me to look like. Oh, so that's a helmet, and then we got a pendant. That's it. That's no fun. Didn't change me much at all. So click to continue your quest. Attain level 5. Did I already attain? No, I'm only level 3. So I need to go, when finished, go to this guy right here to turn in this quest. So let's complete that, and we actually got a different helmet, probably one that's weaker than the one we got out of, yeah, current gear. So this hunter's helmet is much weaker, defense is only 2 compared to 30. So we got this pass, which will allow us to leave the city. And you can see it's kind of cool to see this little world view here. So we're traveling to march down to Faye. It tells us how long it's going to take. Here's the little tips that we get. So we've got a little event up here that's going to end in 1 day, 8 hours. So what is the event? Let's click it. So the event, Hunting the Kings, new treasure map, daily top-up bonus. So we can click on this to go ahead and see that, but that's going to take us to another browser window. We don't want to do that. So you're only inches away from level 4. Soon you'll have the Relic Book of Knowledge. Equip it for stat bonuses, alright? So we can see, where is it at? There's our power, there's our spell points, our energy points, our hit points. Alright, that's it, okay, there. Learn from the master. Complete that. Now this is kind of how the skills work. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with dual wield. So we're going to go that route and then go ahead and go there. And you can see weapons matching each other, blah, 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 are strong against this. So you kind of want to pay attention to this. So if you're going to go up against a two-handed warrior, you want to be this or, you know, that. So you can see it, you kind of get this 25% bonus, or you get this minus 25% if you're against that, your opposite kind of, or your yin and yang, I guess you could say. So there we go. We're going to select that two-handed wield. So let's go ahead, and here we are in our skill. So we do have this dual wield, and we can see these are locked right now, but they will open up soon. So we've got no skill points. So right click to put skill on an action bar. So there we go, and now we've got this skill on the action bar. So now we've got double slash as well as our normal attack, and so we got another little achievement there. So what else do we have here? We've got a lot of, there's a lot of stuff going on in this game, so it'll really keep your eyeballs going in all different directions, especially in the early stages when you're running around. So right now we're going to go get some crushed ore from a copper mine, and we're going to do, now you can do an auto quest which will automatically have you do this, or you can take and do manual collect. So you can actually spend some of the game's premium currency and do auto, you can automatically earn some of these items. So we can go back there and we can actually do this again, and you can see right here, if we do auto, we can do 1 every 10 minutes, not enough vouchers, not enough gold, or non-VIP users. So you have options as far as what you want to do, and these vouchers you earn through the game, the gold you actually purchase, and then if you're a VIP user, it's kind of like a membership. So we're just going to go ahead and do manual, and then after we collect this one, we'll go ahead and cruise back to Oh My. So nope, we're going to leave. So I think it got the picture, and we're cruising back to turn in our quest because it is completed. All right, there we go. So dual blades. Let's go ahead and complete. And congratulations, you reached level 4. You received the award training gift. All right, what else do we have here? So we can also improve our attributes, so we can actually do the that auto, or that recommended that we talked about. So novice weapon forging, the weapon forge can be used to forge dual blades rank 1. All right, so we're going to go here, and we're going to do novice weapon forging, and we want to do dual blades, and we need this, and we've already got it. So let's go ahead and create that, and there we go. We've created our dual blades. Complete that, and back we go to do weapon rank upgrade. So we're going to right click that, and there it is, and we're going to do a little upgrade, make them a little bit better. So right now they do 29 to 34. Let's see what they do when all done. So let's view the item. 29 to 34. Alright, well either way we're going to equip those. Let's get out of there. Dual blades rank 1. Let's complete that. Lower level quest gives reduced experience. Alright, so keep that in mind when you're looking at different quests that you're doing. But off we go. Now we're in here, we've got a bunch of points, so let's do recommended. So it's basically going to throw a bunch into agility. Sure, why not? We'll accept that. You know the game better than we do. We're already like massively on the way to level 5. So you do level up rather quickly. So if you like a game that allows you to level up quickly, has some pretty decent skills, and the combat system is not kind of open world combat, you're going to kind of go into these little, it reminds me, like I said, a little bit of Juggernaut, but a cross between, you know, like Atlantica Online, where it's got kind of, but Atlantica Online is a little more Final Fantasy-esque when you're saying what kind of combat it actually has. But we're gonna head in here and find some giant locusts and ferocious rabbits. So let's get in there. You do eventually get some. We're gonna go ahead and attack and probably take them out in one shot. There we go. So attain level 5. All right. So just that easy. Attain level 5. But we still need more of these guys. So let's continue the combat. So we're gonna go ahead and use our other skill, this double slash. So you can see you've got some different combat animations when it comes down to the different skills. So let's recommend and accept. And it's throwing a whole bunch into agility, probably because I went with the dual wield. So let's take this guy out. It's nice right now in the beginning, all these guys are going down with a single shot. So we've got our Book of Knowledge. That's in our bag. So we're going to equip that and get a bunch of attribute bonuses. One more, we need 2 rabbits. Where are those pesky rabbits? Alright, so right now we're up against 3 guys, so you're actually going to see me take some hits. There they come. Little flying locusts. That's their special ability, is the flying locust. So we're going to take the rabbit out. And no matter what, we've got to take all these guys out before we can move on. But like I said, you can see how it's kind of, you know, turn-based combat. Like I said, very Atlantica Online, Final Fantasy-esque, or, you know, the kind of this side-by-side combat option is very reminiscent to me of games like Juggernaut and things like that. So there we go, taking out the second rabbit, and now we can go ahead and leave and head back, and it automatically starts cruising us back to the guard, to the city guard captain. And what's cool about it is, as you get different weapons and stuff, those will all change view on your character. So even though you didn't get a lot of character customization when you created your character, you're going to get a lot more of that as you get different items and gear and stuff like that. So a lot of your customization comes from that aspect. You can see you've got a pretty decent world map, and you can just click on these and start cruising off in that direction. Your character will start running off. But right now, since I'm only level 5, I kind of want to stay in this range right here. And right now we are off to take out some thieves. But you can see right here we've got another player, this Corporal Haka, who's on his mount, but he's in combat right there. So we can let's take a look at his mount and take a look at his gear. He's also, looks like he's using a polearm. You could see some of the better gear that he has, and helmet and all that stuff. Now can we target him? Let's see if we can actually inspect him. Let's see if we can let's view him. There we go. So fighting boar, that's what he's got as far as his pet. And then where's his weapon? So blazed ruthless tempered iron. Now that's a ring. Where's his weapon? I want to see his weapon up here. So he's got a nice orange weapon. You can see he's level 18. He's got a nice orange weapon. The Dread Ruthless Demonic Draconic Fury. Say that 10 times fast. That's not even going to be possible. You can see his attributes. It's kind of cool when you can look at other characters and see what they're decked out in, and see exactly how they're leveling up their guys and which way they're going with their equipment and stuff like that. You can also see that there's pretty decent activity in the chat. It's not moving right now, but it's decent. It's decent enough to where there are people playing the game. We actually have currently right now on MMODen, if you go over there, you can actually get, if there's a game you want to play, you can actually get a starter kit that the Yeep Games has given to us to be able to give out to all you guys. So all you got to do is either be a subscriber to our YouTube channel or like our Facebook page, and you'll be able to get one of those. So, and as quickly as we got into that little quest, we are off to turn it in. Now, what else do we have here? We've got a fixed event. Oh, we didn't want to do that. That just takes us to another browser window. We've got the Tower of Babel, which you can't get to until you reach level 60, multi-server instance, daily events. What do we have here? So daily hot events. So you got the treasure hunt on the old path, fierce counterattack. You can click on each of these and kind of see what's going on in these different events. But at least it shows that there's a lot of different stuff going on, and a lot of different stuff that you can actually get yourself involved in if you want to do that. Now, I'm not sure why it keeps saying, oh, a lot of these are by the day as well. So right now we can only do one of these ones. This one just expired and all that stuff. So you can only do the ones on the current day, obviously, but you can look at ones from the future as well. So what we just earned, some Hunter's Shoulders. Let's go ahead and equip that. We don't need to look at it. Horse Cloth Bag will be the next quest reward we get for post the official notice on the board. All right, just that easy. We posted the official notice, and give us our bag, because you always need more bag space. You can never have enough bag space. That is just quite simply the case in every single MMO that's out there. And did you like that ninja move? How I not only equipped, but took that steed and got myself on my little horse there. So, but you lose the horse as soon as you get in here. So we're going to have to fight these guys without the horse. But we can go ahead and bump up our stats a little bit. So, yep, we'll accept that. And what do we have in here? We've got some bone chips, shell of a beetle. So that's probably from those locusts that we were fighting. You also have these coarse cloth. So you will get a lot of stuff as well as you're fighting these monsters that you're going to be able to craft with. So the game does have a crafting system, so keep yourself mindful of that as you're collecting all this different stuff. Now we need to take out the thief leader. Actually, we need to get his head. So we need to keep taking out these thieves until we get the thief leader to pop out. But you see, because we equip those shoulders, we got these little like finger things coming out of our shoulders right now, which is pretty cool. So I have to say, you know, one thing that I do like is when games have music playing all the time and it's not repetitive. Now, even though it's very Eastern influenced, I have to say that the music has not been very repetitive, at least not yet. Now, obviously you play the game regularly, the music may get a little repetitive, but it's cool that you can definitely on these battles zoom in and out, be able to see things a little more up close, or you can zoom out really, really pretty far as far as I'm concerned. So let's get it nice and close and see the up close action, so to say. So do a little double slash, take him out, and then obviously once we get our pet will actually help us out and do some damage as well. We need to continue combat because we need to keep going with all these guys until we get stupid thief leaders hiding from us. So we've already seen this. We can take a look at our character attributes. We've already seen our bag. Now there's our skills. So we do have some skill points now that we can assign. So we can go ahead and we need 60 skill points. So a few skill points are required to be able to actually do that. So let's get out of here. Oh, good thing that it automatically restarts us again. So let's go back to that skill page. So we can actually forget skill points. Why? I don't know why you would ever want to forget skill points. It's kind of weird to me. So, but whatever. So let's keep taking these guys out. And then I think at level 10, we'll open up this second spot for me. And then I'll be able to equip that, I think I have a skill. Nope, not yet. That was when it gave me the actual two-handed or dual-wield skill. So I kind of picked that skill that put me on the path to enlightenment. And you will see right here as you stay online, you can get these different prizes. Then we can go into our bag. We can open these up, and there we go. We got a village note, which used to obtain 2 vouchers. So now we got some vouchers, so we can eventually go and use those vouchers to do automatic questing. So you are able that's how you're going to get those vouchers. Is you're basically going to have to get them out of mystery boxes. Good old mystery box. You can see down here as well, like later on, you know, especially if you're in a group, you'll probably set yourself different ways, whether you're offensive, balanced, defensive, or support. You know, if your balance is going to be, you know, kind of attacking and wanting defense. If you're the tank, you're going to want to go defensive. If you're support, same thing. So you're going to adjust those. There, finally he showed up. And as you can see, he's wielding this gigantic axe in his hand and trying to lay the smack down on me. Oh, now I'm out of energy. So let's go into our bag and let's remedy that situation. There we go. Now we got some energy back. Go ahead and get one hit at it, get one hit from him, and then we'll take him down with our double slash. And the game does progress you through, obviously, like we saw in the levels. Now we're done there, and we can head back through the levels pretty quickly. You will also get a lot of gear from the game, so that's awfully nice that you'll see a lot of gear, especially early on. Now you can see right here we're going to get veteran hunter blades. They don't have as many stars or aren't as upgraded as our dual blades, but that's because we went into the forge and upgraded them. And obviously we've got to get level 10 before we're going to be able to use these. But off we go to go ahead and take out some of these guys. Another thing you're going to find as well is once you kind of get to around level 10, you're going to be running around the city in different areas. And there's our pet. So let's upgrade our pet. So upgrade. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and we want him, let's close this. See if he's out yet. I don't know if I actually summoned him or not. Nope, I didn't. So let's go ahead and fight these guys, and while we do that, we can upgrade our skills, or upgrade our attributes. But I do like the fact that even though the UI seems pretty cluttered, I mean, stuff is pretty easy to kind of figure out. You know, you don't really, you know, you can highlight over all of these pretty easily and figure out what's what. You are left with a big space in the middle that gives you a lot of visual ability on your fighting and when you're moving around and stuff like that. So even though you know, there's a lot of stuff going on around the outside, it doesn't. I don't know. To me, it just doesn't feel that overly cluttered that a lot of games will give that feel of, especially when there is this much stuff going on around the outside and there's this many things as far as all of these different buttons that they want you to take a look at. So if you have a promo code and you picked it up from our site, here's exactly where you're going to go to turn that promo code in. So we went ahead and finished that, so let's head out. Let's take a look at some of these. So we got friends, then you got your guild, then you got quests, which are in the usual place under L. So let's go ahead and pick that. Now we can view the item. We're not going to view that item because I can't equip it for another almost level and a half. So we're going to go ahead and just keep taking out monsters and bad guys. Now you will see as you run through some of these towns and stuff like that, you start to see more people with more quests for you. So you're going to want to stop and pick those up, and the more quests you have, obviously the more you can just go out and complete a bunch and then come back in and get a whole bunch of levels all at once. And then obviously the same goes for skills as you pick those up, and it's going to take a while for you to where's skills under? P. There we go. So we're getting you know, some skill points here and there as we keep going through the levels. So right now we're 14, but it will take you a while. I wish they went with a little bit different system. You know, let me level this up, you know, 10 times or whatever. I don't need to get 60 points to have to go up one skill level. That to me just seems kind of silly. So let's take all these guys out real quick. And I really need my first AoE skill to just be able to take all three of these guys out in one big bad shot. So one more to go down. We've already completed this quest, and off we go. But this is definitely the type of game, especially since it's browser-based, that's going to be a little bit niche. I know all you guys aren't going to enjoy it because, you know, it's not kind of open combat. You know, so many more games are going towards a non-target combat as far as just being able to kind of just go out and just start attacking monsters without having to target them and do all that stuff. So that's starting to become a lot bigger, but here's our optional reward. Here's our first new skill. So we're going to actually go with a poison skill. Let's go with that one. So let's hit OK. And then let's see, did we actually get a new skill? We did. We got a new skill slot. So this is how you're going to go in, open this up. Actually, we need to finish that quest first. So there we go. Our pet is now active and ready. But once we get that, once we complete this quest, actually we're going to just go talk to Irandar, and we will get our new skill right here. Let's see. There we go. So we're going to take the poison skill, hit OK, and we're going to go ahead and equip that now, and so you see it just drops right in there. So then we've got our first skill here. So we're going to go ahead and right click that, and boom, that drops in right there. Now obviously we can't upgrade it because we need 60 points there, and as you can see, you earn points by utilizing the skill. So you're going to need to take and use the skills that you have there to be able to actually get the skill points that you need to upgrade those things. So let's go ahead and do these attributes real quick. Do that. But like I was saying, this game is not going to be for everyone, but there are going to be a lot of you who, you know, can't necessarily play some of the heavier, you know, I guess you say heavier graphical games that are out there. So you're going to migrate back to these browser games. This is a good alternative if that's the case for you. But like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, but a lot of you will enjoy a game like Call of Thrones. And if it's something that you do want to play, head on over to MMODen.com and you'll be able to find our giveaway pack or our starter pack to get you started with a bunch of free goodies. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each one of these episodes is released. And also don't forget to comment and like these videos, as we really do appreciate that. And lastly, if you'd like to play or learn more about Call of Thrones, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.